Hey everyone, JJB here. Welcome back to another episode of Race for Ratings, the series where I try to reach and then maintain a spot in the UK Top 10 Singles BattleSpot rankings. So as you can see on the screen here, we're using a different team than we've used from the last two battles. A couple of ones are the same, but yeah, pretty brand new. So we're rocking out with the Alolan Ninetales, basically just to set up the Aurora Veil, boost our defences. We've got Focus Sash Cloyster, it's pretty standard, Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, all that good stuff. Mega-Pinsir, I'm really excited to use him, haven't used him before. We've got Porygon-Z, holding the Z conversion, so we can basically turn ourselves into electric type, wreck lives with Thunderbolt. Choice Scarf Garchomp, or Scarf Chomp, basically there just to outspeed and get some hits in on the opponent. And then we're running a physically defensive, bulky variant of Rotom-Wash. So let's jump straight in. I am recording this pretty early in the UK. I did try to find us a battle on a video which I've now deleted because it took forever for us to find someone. So hopefully this will be a little bit quicker. So we're sitting at 15-15 ratings, which is pretty terrible to be honest. And we found someone straight away who's sitting on 14.99, which is lower than us, which gives me a little bit of confidence. So he's rocking out with a Charizard, Cloyster, Tapu Lele, a Glalie, Tapu Koko, and a Greninja. Well, I think I quite like my Cloyster lead here, to be honest. Not a lot on his team really wants to take any hits, and nothing on his team, apart from his own Cloyster, can break our Sash. So we should get a pretty good chance to either get a Shell Smash up or go for a Rock Blast on his Cloyster if he leads with that. I also quite like our Scarf Chomp here. He has got a couple of Ice types there. I reckon the Greninja's carrying an Ice Beam, so that might be a bit of a problem there for us. But Choice Scarf Garchomp can handle quite a lot of things on that guy's team. Depending on which Charizard he's running, he's got a super effective move to hit that. He's got Poison Jab and Earthquake for the Tapu Lele and Tapu Koko. So I think we're going to go Scarf Garchomp. And I'm quite liking our Porygon as well. Porygon can take a hit, I think, from anything on his team there. Set up a Z conversion and then proceed to Thunderbolt people's lives. That doesn't give us much switching opportunity there. It's kind of a one in, one out policy, which I'm not too sure how it's going to work, but I'm running out of time, so we're going to go for it anyway and hope it pays off. So Ren has got a great pose there. He looks ready for anything. I just look a bit dopey, like I'm not really there. Okay, so let's jump in and see how this new team does. Ren is challenging us to a battle. That's cool. Bring it on, Ren. And he leads out with his Charizard here. We're going to lead out with our Cloyster. I quite like this. Charizard doesn't have anything here that can really damage us all that much. So the question here is whether I just go for a Rock Blast, which will kill, 4 times super effective, or if I want to set up the Shell Smash. Now I'm thinking, if he's scared of the Rock Blast, he'll switch, which means we've got an easy Shell Smash opportunity there anyway. Get that up for free. And even if he hits us, I think we still go for it. I think we're just going to go for the Shell Smash. It seems to be a fairly safe play. I don't think he'll stay in. Not if he knows what Cloyster tends to do, and he does just stay in and Mega Evolve into Charizard Y. Which is, I mean, it's interesting. He's still 4 times weak to our Rock Blast here, so if I had just gone for that, I don't know what he'd do really. So he gets the 1-turn Solar Beam because he is in the sun. This would bring us down to our Sash, I'd imagine, yeah. So we live on the Focus Sash. We get our Shell Smash up here, which should let us outspeed. I don't think Charizard gets access to any priority. So we lose our defences, we boost our attacks. Now the problem here is he could just bring in his own Cloyster after this and just hit us with an Ice Shard. But I don't think he'll do that. Or even if he does, we can Ice Shard ourselves. We'll have higher speed, so we'll get in there first, get some damage off. Ready for our next mon. So let's see what he goes for here. I don't know if he's going to want to switch out or just let his Charizard go down here. I'd be surprised if he lets the Charizard go down because it's not really done anything besides set up the Sun, but from what I remember, nothing else in his team needs the Sun. He had a bunch of Ice types, didn't he? And yeah, so we do outspeed, obviously. We've got the Shell Smash, we hit the Rock Blast, and 2 hits from that is enough to take down this Charizard. So Charizard goes down here. Didn't really accomplish all that much. Cloyster's sitting here now on +2 attack, +2 special attack, and +2 speed. So he goes for Greninja. Greninja carries the Water Shuriken normally, so I'm expecting him to go for that. So I think I'm just going to smack him with an Ice Shard. If I went for the Icicle Spear or the Rock Blast, he would outspeed me with the Water Shuriken, obviously it's priority. And that lets us get a pretty decent hit off. He does go for the Water Shuriken, he's a pure Water type now, that is fine. The question here is whether it's... I don't think Battle Bond Greninja is allowed, is it? And we just saw the protein anyway, yeah, what we're talking about. So to be honest, most of the Greninjas that I've run in the past are choiced in some way. And I didn't remember seeing a Life Orb there, so I'd imagine he might be choiced as well. So I'm going to go for Porygon here. I think Porygon can take a hit, get our Z conversion off, and then smack this thing with a Thunderbolt. The question is whether a move now and then a Water Shuriken on the following turn will be enough to kill us. So, do we Z-Power, or do we just go straight out for a Thunderbolt? Greninja's not the most bulky. What's he got left in his team? We have to look at what he's got left in his team and whether our Garchomp can handle him or not. I think we're just going to go for a Thunderbolt. Although he could change his typings, then a Thunderbolt might not kill, so... No, we're going to go Thunderbolt. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. I reckon that was the play that could decide how things go. He goes for a Z-Power. I don't even know what type that is. Surround itself with Z-Power, and he uses... Protein turns himself into Ice. Okay, interesting. Sub-Zero Slammer coming out now. Will this kill us? I mean, we are a pretty frail Porygon-Z. It does just flat out kill us. Man, that's a shame. Okay, so we're going to have to go out into Garchomp here. We know that we will outspeed. We've got the Choice Scarf. So the question is what his last mon is, and whether we can kill that before it kills us. Now he's got 2 Ice types sat in the back there, so I'm not feeling all too confident. I can't go for a Dragon type move because of the 2 Tapus. So I think an Earthquake here is our best bet. I'm not feeling too confident about how this is going to go now, to be honest. So let's see, this should just kill the Greninja, which it does. That's perfect. Greninja goes down. Sunlight goes away, that wasn't doing anything. And he goes for Cloyster here. So the Cloyster should have the Focus Sash at the very least, although an Ice Shard should just kill us. Have to click Earthquake, we're scarfed. We outspeed. Get the Earthquake off. It should just bring them down to a Sash. And not even that. Cloyster's got huge physical bulk. And he just goes flat out for the Icicle Spear. He knows he doesn't need any setup or anything to kill us. So it's like Garchomp's going to go down in 3 Icicle Spears. Oh no, 2. Min-max damage rolls, perfect. And that is the end of our Garchomp. Oh man, that was a terrible way to start the episode. So Ren picks up the 1-0 win. Very frustrating. This team isn't as well-rounded as the last team I used in the last couple of episodes. It's got a few mons on that I wanted to try out and use. I've never used Mega-Pinsir before, so I thought I'd go for that. No, I don't want to save a video. It's got Mega-Pinsir, which I'd quite like to try and use at some point. It's got a bulky Rotom, which again I haven't used. We'll continue battling now. So we'll see how it goes. I reckon this might only be a team for a couple of episodes or so, maybe. So we've now dropped down below 1500, which is it's actually worse off now than when we started the whole series. We're further away from the top 10. 3 wins, 3 losses. So yeah, so I'm not really too sure about the team. We might be better off leading with our Ninetales to try and set up an Aurora boost our defences. That lets things like Porygon and the Pinsir set up and sweep that little bit easier. But obviously it depends what your opponent brings. If they're bringing pure power and you don't get a chance to set up or chance to get up an Aurora, then we're in big trouble. We've not really got much defence on this team. It's all flat out offence. We've got nothing to use Intimidate. We've got nothing really to take hits. The Rotom does an okay job, but I don't know how useful he would have been in that last battle. Would have walled the Cloyster quite nicely, I think. It's taken us quite a while to find an opponent here. I think if it takes that much longer, I think I'll just cut back in when we have found someone. And just like last episode, as I say that, we do find someone. Rated 1516, I think that said from Japan. Yeah, the name looks Japanese to me, at least I can't read it. And this is interesting, they're using a Garchomp, every single Tapu, and a Marowak. Every single Tapu. Very interesting. Okay, well, Garchomp here does pretty well. His Earthquake takes down the Marowak, takes down Tapu Koko. He's got Poison Jab, which will one-shot the Tapu Bulu, do huge damage to the other 2 Tapus. So I quite like Garchomp. I quite like Ninetales, as I was saying, to get us a Aurora Veil up. That should help us against the power he's providing on that team there. So that's, I think, what we're going to do. We're going to go Ninetales. I think I like Porygon again. I actually quite like Cloyster. He's got nothing that's got priority on that team. Yeah, I like Cloyster. Cloyster, he won't break his sash because he's in the hail and he is ice type. So I like Cloyster, and I think I like the Garchomp. Let's go Garchomp. Hopefully we can pick up another win here. It would be horrible to have a negative differential, only by episode 3. If it ends up 3 for 4, I'm going to be pretty annoyed, but I suppose I can't really blame anyone except for me, can I? So we'll just have to roll with it. So we're challenged by a Pokemon trainer something. We check out our Ninetales. Great design. And they go for the Koko. Get up the Electric Surge, that's fine. And we set up the hail, so if he has any sashes or anything, they're in the bin. Right, now I'm just going to go straight up here for the Aurora Veil. There's no reason not to. I don't know if he can one-shot me, but if he can, then we wouldn't be able to get off an attack anyway, because the Koko will outspeed us. I'm hoping he wants to switch, to be honest. He does just go for a U-turn, that's good. Just lets us get up a free Aurora Veil. We're bringing in now something to handle our Ninetales. Possibly the Finny, but we do carry the Freeze Dry to hit it with super effective damage. The Lele, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll get our defences boosted now with our Aurora Veil. I've gone for the music Guardian Deity for this. It's pretty fitting, isn't it, really, with all the Tapus. So the Hail's going to do a little bit of damage there. That's cool. Perfect. Don't really know what we want to go for here. I think we just smack down a Moonblast. He had nothing on his team that resists it other than the Marowak. And let's go to the Psychic here. So this is obviously what he feels like is his strongest attack. It is in the terrain, and it doesn't do that much. Aurora Veil is such a huge, huge use. Comes in so clutch. Moonblast isn't doing too much. Ninetales isn't really all too offensive, to be honest. Let's go for it again in case we survive another Psychic. Ninetales' main job is to sort of suicide lead, get up the Aurora Veil, hopefully get some big damage off if there's sort of things in that it can do well against, but that's quite limited. I run Freeze Dry instead of Blizzard, so I mean Blizzard would do a lot more to the Lele here. We are in the Hail as well, so it wouldn't miss, but Freeze Dry is pretty useful for when someone wants to bring in you know, a big bulky water type to try and wall us. We do go down there, that's fine. We have the Aurora Veil up here. I think we'll go out into the Garchomp now. And I think I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. Will Earthquake here pick up the kill, do you reckon? He's got the Bulu though. If he did bring the Bulu, then he's not. The Earthquake's going to do not very much at all, and we will be stuck in here doing no damage because we are scarfed. So I think Poison Jab's our best bet here. It will do big damage to the opponent's mons. If he wants to swap out the Lele here to save it for later, then we'll be able to get a hit off on whatever he brings in. And he's taking his time about this one, which says to me that he might want to switch. He does want to switch. Does he go out into the Bulu? Into the Finny, okay. So he's brought the Coco, the Lele, and the Finny. So Poison Jab here isn't a two-shot. That's a shame. Possibly a two-shot after the hail damage though. Oh, I think it could be. We're going to go for it again. I think he should be able to just kill us here with a Moonblast, but we still do have the Aurora Veil up. Let's have a look. We outspeed, obviously. We are scarfed. We get another hit off. Can we bring it down to where hail can kill? We cannot. Goes for Moonblast. Can we live that? I reckon we can. Oh, we eat it up. Garchomp, tank. But we do get this. Oh, special attack. Doesn't matter. So the hail does go away here, which means we've only got a few more turns of Aurora Veil left. Our Ninetales was carrying the Light Clay to boost the length of Aurora Veil for as long as we can. So down goes the Finny here, which is great. So he can either bring in the Lele now, which I think might get taken out by a Poison Jab, or he can go out into the Coco. I mean, we'll outspeed either, hopefully, unless he is scarfed himself. Makes it pretty easy when your mon's choice. You just sit here and just click the same move over and over again and hope that things keep dying. So let's see what he wants to go for here and whether or not we outspeed. Poison Jab won't one-shot, I don't think. We do outspeed, which says to me that he isn't choice scarfed. And we get down huge damage. And he goes for the Brave Bird. He's a physical Coco. I mean, the U-turn might have been a clue to that, to be honest, but I wasn't really thinking too much. And we take the hit. So that means now we can get off another Poison Jab to take out the Coco. That leaves him with the Tapu Lele, and he just forfeits here. Yeah, he knows that he's done. Because see, the thing is we would have Poison Jabbed there. That would have killed the Coco. He'd have brought in the Tapu Lele. If a Poison Jab from that didn't kill, we had the Cloyster in the back with the Focus Sash, so we'd definitely been able to kill the Lele there. That was an interesting team from our opponent there. I have to admit, I haven't really seen an all Tapu team before. And to be honest, they've all got a common weakness to poison there, so our Garchomp was really able to exploit that, which was perfect. The best news is, though, is that we don't go negative. We keep ourselves a positive record of 4 for 3 now. So that is going to be it for this next episode of Race for Ratings. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to please leave a like and subscribe to keep up to date with all of our future updates.